the rhythm of pollination. In this unit, students will unravel an informational text and use elements of dance to explore the process of pollination. Students will explore movement inspired by a variety of stimuli, including music, sound, text, objects, images, symbols, observe dance, and experiences, and suggest additional sources for movement ideas. Students will also ask and answer such questions as who, what, where, when, why, and how to demonstrate understanding of key details in a text. Students will identify the main topic of a multi-paragraph text, as well as the focus of specific paragraphs within the text.
So starting off in second grade, we always want them to come in being able to read.
We start reading comprehension, text evidence, finding your answers in the text. So yes, you know the answer, but where did you find it? So the text that we provided them with today was honeybees love to pollinate.
Pollen gets moved by animals called pollinators. The most important pollinator is the honeybee.
We read the text, introduce them to the vocabulary.
So honeybees love to pollinate. The vocabulary that we should focus on: pollen, pollination, seed, allow, and depend. Then I kind of drilled and asked some questions as we're reading. Who are we talking about? What are we talking about? So that way they kind of deepen their understanding of the text. Corey, what do honeybees pollinate?
They pollinate the stuff that's in the middle on the flower.
The second day, I do a skill building with the kids with the key dance elements of space, tempo, duration, rhythm, and levels. There's two different types of space. There's general space and there's shared space. So general space is when we move in our own personal space. So you're gonna freestyle in your own personal space. Go freestyle, and freeze. And then you're gonna freestyle shared space. Go freestyle, and freeze. Now with your body, show me a high level. Higher, freeze. Move your shoulders in a slow tempo. Fast tempo in a medium level. Now, what is rhythm?
Rhythm is repeated dance.
A repeated dance, a repeated pattern, a repeated movement. I need this side of the room to give me a rhythm. Now freeze. And then I come in and get the kids to embody that actual text by using the dance elements. Why do bees use the waggle dance, Carmelo?
Because they communicate to each other.
Right. We also use duration, like you're only gonna pollinate this flower for an 8 count, and then you have to pollinate another flower for another 8 count. Then where you go next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is deepening the understanding of pollination.
Everything that we're asking you to do is coming from the text that we read. You read about it, now you get to actually embody that.
We basically use the graphic organizer was the who, what, when, where, how, and it relates back to the passage. Who is the story about? Tati.
The passage is about honeybees.
All right, so the passage, everybody go ahead and write that down on your graphic organizer, that the who part is about honeybees.
The third day was the science experiment. So we have these 2 flowers that's gonna have Cheetos in the middle, and the Cheetos are gonna represent the pollen. And then we have honeybees, and that's gonna pollinate these flowers. Then it's cool because they're actually the bee. They have to pollinate it with their hands. And so then they can see, like once the experiment is over, how the pollen gets from one flower to another flower.
They enjoyed it. And just to be able to see, like you said, the pollen on the flower, they were like, oh, wow, that's what it looks like.
And then also, as scientists, they get to actually write down what they observed through either drawing a picture or actually writing a sentence. So that was a big deal, too, as far as like reading comprehension. And the 4th day, breaking them up in groups on that day to create the choreography that they're gonna perform on the 5th day. I'm dividing you into groups because I want you to show me in a dance bees pollinating one flower to another flower. You're gonna use dance elements. So Mama J is looking for space, I'm gonna play a fast tempo and a slow tempo for 2 minutes. And your rhythm is how you're going to move as a bee. And I wanna see different levels from high, medium, and low. And they decide what part they're gonna play. So we don't assign parts to them. They pretty much talk about it on their own. Finally, we have our culminating performance, Superstars, on our huge carpet stage. We get to see exactly what they're learning from the key details, from the science experiment, and putting that together with the dance elements to really show what they have learned, which ultimately gets them to retain the information that we've learned all week.
I think it's so valuable because the students, this is not only deepening their understanding of honeybees and pollination, but they're also engaged. They want to learn, they want to dance, and they're engaging with their peers, which are all good key core values to have.
I think the fun is golden for them, and that's the part of learning and retaining the information, the fun that they get out of it.
And they love every minute of it. So throughout each day, they're learning more and they're enjoying it. They're able to dance, interact with their peers. So it's a great time.